55, and we are brought here today for one specific purpose, to address an open meeting law complaint. The complainant, Brian DeLacy, is here and he's recording. I was notified that he'd be recording this meeting. The sum and substance of this complaint, welcome Councilor Spatafora. We're also joined by our City Attorney, John McNaught. Yep. Well, you're still an attorney though, right?
I'm still an attorney.
All right. So the sum and substance of this complaint is that the original request for open meeting law records of the meeting was that they be placed on Legistars online so they could be received. I assume here that there was a correction made. We're joined here by our clerk of committees, Lisa Cagno. She takes these minutes and creates these notes, the written version, the recorded audio version, and types them online. She does that for many committees. She also helps respond to record requests by citizens such as the complainant. So I'm going to ask you, Madam Clerk, very briefly, you found a typo in the online minutes, did you not? It was brought to your attention by the complainant?
Yes. At first, the 5 members were there, one being tomorrow, and then I went back and fixed that and incorporated him into those minutes.
So Mr. Tamara's name was omitted online? All right. The other minute records here, are they accurate? I'm going to pass them around so we can all take a look. I took a look right before we came into the meeting. They looked accurate to me. So one thing I'll add is that what's being sought is that we finalize our meeting minutes. So if we're going to put them on Legistar, maybe this is a practice we get into. We'll be finalizing them.
Mr. Chairman, can I ask a question?
Yes.
So are these the only two meetings that are being questioned? Wasn't there one in Medford, which I know I wasn't at, but my aunt's wake was, that was a Wednesday, she had to wake on a Tuesday.
Right. Medford had a clerk at that meeting,
okay.
so we did not send our clerk to Medford.
Okay.
I don't know if those minutes were requested by the complainant. I don't mind asking him, he's here. Mr. DeLacy, did you request those minutes from the Medford City Clerk's office?
It was on the complaint form?
It doesn't state whether or not you requested it from Medford.
I know I wasn't at that meeting, that's the reason why I'm asking, is that I saw that as question.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
Mr. DeLacy, is the 228 that you referred to? That's the
Yeah, that's the one, that was definitely Medford, yeah.
All right, so I'll read this in its entirety. Attorney McNaught, any problem with that?
No.
I want to let everyone know what's being sought here. The Malden Hospital Site Development Committee fails to maintain adequate minutes of meetings. 3 meeting agendas posted for the following dates. The cites the 3 dates. Minutes have not been posted in a timely manner. The minutes are posted for January 16th. They're insufficiently detailed, do not meet one or more of the standards required by the open meeting law. Appears posted minutes incorrectly state the meeting time. Failed to accurately document the members present. We addressed that as a typo. Do not record actions taken. I believe we did report the motions and the votes. Lack a meaningful summary of discussions and provide no assurance minutes were approved by the committee prior to being marked final. Moreover, the minutes do not include a summary of the documents and exhibits used at the meeting. As background, a news article for the meeting reported Friends of Fellsmere Heights shared some of this group's proposal for the Malden Hospital site. the new committee and created review development options. This discussion took place, it was significant, should be documented. Attorney McDonald, what's being sought are Granicus minutes that are posted online. Is that required by us? No. It's not required by
You are required to produce copies of minutes that are made final to any citizen that requests it.
What was being requested? The online Granicus minutes or the paper copy minutes?
Well, at one time, the minutes, but at another time, apparently, the grants. All right?
The minutes.
The minutes. The minutes had never been made official, final.
Okay.
Because the minutes should have been, and that's what your purpose here tonight is, to do that.
All right. So if we vote on finalizing these minutes, that'll address the complaint?
Yes, we will.
Mr. DeLacy, would that be adequate for you? Since you're complaining about these minutes?
Are the minutes accurate?
Well, we've all reviewed them. They comport with my memory.
The third meeting was listed as 2 hours and 5 minutes, and there was no discussion recorded whatsoever for that, apart from the adjournment motion? And you feel that's adequate?
And you feel it's a violation?
I feel it's inadequate. And there are no minutes whatsoever for the second meeting.
Yes.
The Medford meeting consisted almost exclusively of listening. We didn't have any official action at that meeting. We didn't take any votes.
I mean, one question, for instance, is,
And on the March meeting, I believe we also generally were listening to quite a bit of public comment.
Sure.
So I think both of those meetings was listening to input from the public, and there were many official actions taken.
Sure.
Taken at those. That's my.
so if I may add one comment?
Yes.
I believe it was the second meeting in which the Medford Observer posted a very lengthy article after the fact, including photos of people who attended, and the chairperson of the committee was quoted as saying that no rezoning would be considered, but for significant community benefit. It seems to me that that's a meaningful discussion item. If it was reported by the paper, it ought to be reported in minutes. There are no minutes available.
Is this the Medford meeting?
This was the Medford meeting.
Did you request the Medford minutes?
I've requested the Medford minutes through, it was a joint meeting with Malden and Medford.
Did you request them from the city of
I
Medford?
requested them from the city of Malden, and they have not been produced.
Did you file a complaint against the city of Medford?
I filed a complaint against the city of Malden, which you are here.
Ask them simple.
From my perspective, I filed a complaint with the city of Malden requesting the public records associated with the minutes of the meeting.
Well, I propose, in my humble opinion, and then I'll listen to the tape, and then we'll try to resolve this in short fashion. I propose that we finalize our minutes so that the paper copy can be provided, and in subsequent meetings we'll finalize any minutes before convening the next meeting. Attorney McNaught, does that sound adequate?
Sounds as though you are complying with the open meeting.
Thank you very much, sir. Madam President?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And not only through this, but as I observed through here, best practices now are that when you go to any meeting, whether it's a committee meeting or a council meeting, every minute that was taken is submitted to the chair of that committee and the committee to review the minutes before they go to Granicus. I think that's a best practice that we have gotten away from. So I know Lisa and I have talked, Brennan has talked about this. So as a chair, after this meeting, we will all get minutes of this meeting electronically. So as we move to the next one, that's our, but it's something that Lisa certainly takes great notes, but they're hard copied and they're in her office. So in order to come up to 2018 and start losing
seems like a typo and Granicus is the source of this
No,
complaint.
I don't think any meeting minutes are circulated back to the committee. So that's our new best practice, and that's what we're doing.
Does anyone want to make a motion to approve the minutes of these two meetings as presented here today? Motion by Councilman Bell, seconded by Mr. Tamaro. All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? Hearing none, those meeting minutes have been approved. Mr. Doolittle, comment?
Yes.
Make your comment, by the way.
Hello, everybody. Over the summer, Council Matheson asked me to ask the Friends if we would be willing to put together a little task force that would apply for the CPC funds to do the application for both cities. And suggested that we bring a proposal that the joint ad box would decide if they would like us to do that. So it was an issue, so everybody decided. Well, we've been working on it and would like to come and make a proposal. And I'm here to ask for a date, an appointment, where we can come and do that.
We want to discuss a time for our next meeting, and Mr. Doolittle has some ideas that he'd like to share about applying for CPC funds. Yes, no, I'm only asking when we want to convene again. Okay.
That's all.
Well,
Nothing else to say.
2 to 4 weeks, regular council night. Should we do it on a committee night on the 7:05 time?
I would say 4 weeks because, you know, the next couple of weeks is going to be summer recess, everything's going to build up, so I would say, not that I want to push it out, but I just think the next couple of weeks are very, very busy.
We'll give the Medford
Yes.
councils a chance to be free.
Oh, I don't know if we necessarily do.
That's the question.
Yeah, we could do that in 2 separate counterparts. They could entertain the same idea on their side. We could entertain it on our side. Could you envision it as both committees? I think that's the way to go. They're dealing with the same, busy dockets. Next week is a committee of the whole week. If we did it 2 weeks after that, we could take the 7:05 time slot, so we don't conflict with ordinance and license and finance. That would be about 3 weeks from now. Does that sound good for everyone? That looks like a good start. Yeah, that seems to work on my end. Attorney, not anything you want to add before we take a motion to adjourn?
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Not too bad.
Communicate by email and figure out a date.
Thank you.
So this is the Tuesday after what?